Once you have children, and may Allah bless all of you with righteous children, say Ameen. You have children, you know what happens is that you used to see each other before a lot. In your honeymoon period or in your early married life period, you used to really give each other a lot of time. Okay? Now after that, what happens is when you get one child, one eye goes to your wife that you've got, her eye goes to you with one eye, and the other eye is for your beloved child. After a little while, what happens is you have two children, mashallah, mashallah. With the two children, you have two eyes for your children. She has two eyes for the children. You don't see each other much. And then you have three children if you get blessed that far. But even if you have two, you're going from nappy to nappy. You're going from poo-poo to poo-poo. From pee-pee to pee-pee. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're going from cries to tears to laughter to vomiting to this to cleaning to mess and whatever. And you don't get to see each other. What I'm going to ask you to do is, if you want to make your marriage a successful marriage, please make sure the times that you spent in the early part of your marriage, you're still doing that throughout your marriage. In the beginning, you couldn't get enough of each other. Do you guys understand? Yes or no? Some of you, I'm telling you, you're really shy today. I'm telling you, none of you want to speak. Guys, you need to speak to me when I'm talking to you. Do you understand me? Yes or no? Guys, before their marriage, he was up till 3 a.m. in the morning. 3 a.m. in the morning, he was texting, and she was texting as well. You couldn't get enough of each other. After marriage, he was like, oh my God, this is the best life ever and everything. Well, what happened? Well, after you've discovered things about each other, what you should have done is you should have carried on oiling your marriage. Marriage needs oiling. What does that mean? I've been giving this in my marital counseling. I'm not asking anyone to come to me for marital counseling. I've done it for several people, yes, but I've done it for people who really, really are close to me and so on. And what you realize is that the marriage becomes a little bit rough when people don't give time to each other like they used to when it's the beginning of marriage. What you need to do right now, even if you're married, just get this done. Give each other 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day. That's it. This is 30 minutes of me time, you time. This is 30 minutes of our time. And in these 30 minutes, kids have to be put to bed or kids have to be in school, okay? Depending on how you work and what your schedule is. In those 30 minutes, you look at each other and what do you talk about? You don't talk about life inside this house. Okay? What do you talk about? You talk about everything outside of this house and everything outside that. You talk about hobbies, you talk about friends, you talk about things that are in the mind. You talk about politics, you talk about the news, you talk about what's going on in the world. And you talk about ideas, you talk about things that happen with other people that you know. You talk about your workplace, you talk about other stuff outside. And you connect with one another every day, 30 minutes. Right? Husbands come home, wives come home. And the biggest crisis that we've got right now is that we've got people on their phones. You spend more time with other people outside. You give them hours. You give them hours and hours. But you don't give even 30 minutes to your beloved. 30 minutes. What's 30 minutes? Honestly, 30 minutes. After that, you can go your ways and do what you have to do. Be on your phone. But give 30 minutes of time looking at each other face to face, phones away. Right? Give each other me time, you time, I time, our time. Right? This is us. And then over time, you will see your love will increase. And it will always stay gelled. Even if anyone's finding difficulty in marriage, please do this. This is a recipe. One more thing you need to add to these 30 minutes is this. When you start your 30 minutes, you get a book called Riyadus Salihin. It's a book by Imam Nawawi, and that book, you basically open it and you read out from it one hadith, just one hadith. Okay, you can find translations of Riyadus Salihin. Darus Salam has done a very good translation out there. There are other good translations out there. But anyway, you find one good translation. Husband reads one hadith one day, wife reads a hadith one day. That's it. Close the book and then start talking to each other. This hadith will bring you together on a religious basis. Later on, your kids should join you in those 5 minutes or in those 10 minutes. If you can put that Riyadus Salihin together as a family, it will bring wonders for your family. Even if there are non-practicing people in the family, they will become practicing over time by going through this hadith, and there are certain ayats and verses in there. La ilaha